So, to give this a read, Fool's Theory is a team of people with diverse beliefs, religions, sexual orientations, and gender identities. Our goal is to tell mature stories that are meant to be a source of reflection for players. We would like to point out that in creating a game that draws so much inspiration from the past, we could not leave out the portrayal of certain attitudes and views that are rightly considered unacceptable today. The stories of historical characters present in the game are a loose interpretation of real events, or entirely a product of our collective imagination. Figured I'd go ahead and give that little disclaimer of read. So, welcome everyone, it's Aveline here. Yeah, I know I'm using my face cam a little bit more, but, you know. So, I've actually got something that's very interesting for you guys, and we just got a console drop date for. It is called the, I am hoping I pronounced this correctly. Thaumaturge. So, if you guys like Baldur's Gate, from what I've seen from the trailers so far, it seems very much like Baldur's Gate, and I am a Baldur's Gate fan. But this looks fairly interesting. It is supposed to take place in 1905, Warsaw. So, let's begin. Thaumaturge is a word deriving from Greek. It means miracles. A thaumaturge or a temperamencer is one able to discover secrets lingering in persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It is impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one. So this is just the demo of the game. The demo just dropped on the 13th. I've been kind of pushing it aside to play more Silent Hill, which I will have coming up within the next coming weeks and so. Just to give you guys the heads up. But the trailer for the demo definitely looked interesting. And I figured I'd give it a play, so. It kind of reminds me a little bit of The Sinking City, which is, of course, another game I've got to play for you guys.
For years, I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately, more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through.
What is that?
Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested.
Why do I always have something in my eye?
He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me.
Well, but he's probably gonna find out sooner or later.
I know, you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help.
I mean, she's not wrong.
I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
So, what is that spooky spirit that he's got hanging around? This game does mix a bit of Slavic folklore with it.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
They also like to stress that your decisions do have an impact in this game. So, I mean, I could play a trick on him. Now, just dictate the message.
Down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Could be nice. Could not do anything at all.
Please add, my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Wiktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Wiktor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere. On every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
See, you call me a loony. Okay. So, this isn't necessarily taking place in Warsaw, but a little ways out of it. A lost letter. I wonder if they will see each other. Let's see if there's anything else that I can grab. So, of course, it's top down. No, you can't help me. You call me a loony. A loony. You're a loon. Granted, I am a little crazy, so. Perception. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words. And you can reach your goal easier. Okay. The tragic events of August 29th have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis, leaving it in deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set out by Minister Alexander Bryolkin were to be discussed, and was brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaking havoc. In the turmoil, 60 people were killed and over 100 were injured. People are shocked that another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are inevitable. Oh, excuse me. But this is an interesting little game so far. And again, as they read earlier, some of the attitudes, some of the language was more prevalent during that time. And in order to keep the peace more consistent with that time, some of that language did have to be included. So, if I can help it, I will try to replace the words as much as possible. But I do enjoy a game that does hit on historical accuracy.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
So since this is my first playthrough, of course I'm going to try to, like, be a little nice. So, let's go with the polite.
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Prologue, hoping for the better.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Alright. But yeah. I'm also gonna try to, like, go secret hunting and everything. Prolariat Brizzola. Also, I'm going to try to pronounce things as best I can. But I do apologize again if I mispronounce something. Okay, so this looks like to be... Yeah, this looks like to be a propaganda pamphlet. Ooh, I can talk to you.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
So, the first answer is apparently a proud answer. But by answering that, it draws from my flaw pride, but will also feed it even more. Nah, we're just passing through. I don't want any
I'm
trouble.
not here for long. I'm looking for a certain healer.
First you gotta make a donation to the Tsar's army. Warm boots, for instance.
And a coat. He won't need a coat once he's lost his boots.
It's your snummy. We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Uh-oh. victory conditions. When your enemies lose all health points, you win the fight. The enemy's health points are shown on bars below their feet, or your health points. Okay. So, we are now in a fight, and this looks turn-based. So. I could do a quick attack, or a planned attack. The issue with the planned attack is that it's slower. This guy's got less health. Well, this guy's got more. You know what? That's fine. Woo! Okay. Not bad. Actions queue. Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's actions to find out what they're planning. Unfold the actions queue. And then, of course, speed skills. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful but require preparation, bringing the risk of an enemy attacking first. As we just seen, like, what I just did. Okay. So. That's for hitting me. I can go ahead and knock this guy out. That's one down. You next. Almost. Bye-bye.
There's the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Alright. Well, y'all could have at least helped. And unfortunately, I don't think that there was really much that I could have, like... I probably couldn't have avoided that. You can pet the dog.
Good boy.
You can pet the dog. Okay. Okay. Great game. Great game. If you could pet the dog or if you could pet the cat, great game. Aw, you whoppers. Alright. See if there's anything over here. Always check the corners. Always check the corners. Did you check your corners? Couldn't help myself. Alright. Again, this is just the demo of the game, which you can actually get in the PlayStation Store right now. News from Yerevan. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor General of the Yerevan province, Prince Napoleon Louis-Joseph Jerome Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor General's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days. Can I get past you? Yes, I can. Is there anything I can loot back here? No, there is not. Ooh, wait. Is that who I think it is? Of course. Of course! Rasputin!
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time,
And you expected a stinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
Ooh. I could butter him up.
In miracles. In my condition now, I can only hope for a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I mean, if I explain how I tracked him down, that'd be the best way. Earn his trust a little bit.
I first learned of you in Paris. A charismatic miracle worker from Russia. I even heard about you from my doctors. By the time I got to Petersburg, you were already gone. I've crossed almost 3 continents, through Siberia, India, and half of Europe. But if you're asking me about my origins, I'm from Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Okay. You want me to prove it? I'll prove it.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Ooh, prayer beads. Sorry, I was just reading this over. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. I could draw a conclusion. Rasputin's wish. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He is a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor. Okay.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Observations are information that you can acquire by interacting with people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Perception objects. Thaumaturges possess perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. On some items, you will find a trace of someone's personality. It takes one of 3 forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you have seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it here. Traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception on the item.
Let's take a look around.
Okay. So, just to get a little familiar with this. Make sure there's not like any other.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Oh, we found a prayer book. Ornate prayer book containing prayers for Russian Orthodox rite. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight, the touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder. But that which is soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods. Yeah. There's a reason why in the song by Boney M, he was known as Russia's greatest love machine.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat.
Rasputin will remember this. Okay.
Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
I could ask about the lady in waiting from Petersburg. I could get some more information. Or I could just go ahead and dive into what I need to, what I need. Like, hey, look, man, I need some healing. I need some of that special healing you got. I'm sorry, that was just plain rude.
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild Salutor, and that ended with me losing contact with my first Salutor. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Upyr is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
I mean, I could pay him. I'm gonna take the cheap route.
I don't have much dignity left. I'm prepared to beg for your help.
That won't be necessary, Wiktor. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
So he's not sure if it'll
The
work.
same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
Okay. I don't like the fact that there was a thump thump. There it is again. Is that just... Hey!
I need to get out of here.
What was that? Oh, there it is again. Oh!
What is this sound? Shackles?
I don't like this. A big open area.
Blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind.
Don't be so sure about that. Made it this far.
Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Okay.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a Salutor, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
I forgot to turn off my notifications. Whoopsies. Oh well. Alright, so I guess we gotta go find multiple objectives. Quests have multiple objectives. Freely switch for the one you'd like to track. After switching, the objective will reveal a path to follow. Sometimes this path is so mysterious that it eludes even experienced Thaumaturge. No worries. The remaining objectives will provide a way to solve the quest. So, in other words, this is going to... Can we pet the dog again? No, we can't. So the side quest and the main quest are both gonna, like, intertwine with each other. So... I have a feeling...
What do we have here?
They'll go gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
I'm sorry. Sheesh. I was just trying to help, you know. A bruised crimson apple. Vesna was trembling, dropped a fruit basket and left this orphan behind. Vesna has left her distinct trace on the fruit and consists of a heart fluttering in panic and a throat painfully clenched. A bite of this apple would taste of pure fear. Okay. Protect charm made of string, sticks, and feathers is supposed to protect the residents from the influence of evil powers. Well, I'm mostly just trying to look around. Huh. What's the coachman want?
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
I'll be right back.
Manipulation. Using Thaumaturge, you can manipulate other people. First, you must know a person's secrets, which you can learn by making conclusions. If the manipulation is available, the character interaction icon will change, and the Upyr will appear next to the character. Okay. Since that is, however... But isn't that just a part of that? I'm a little confused. I know what, now I can go this way. So I guess we're gonna be looking around. I just want to look around and see what I can find.
Am I sensing?
Ooh. Ah. Damaged axe shaft. Trace it bears does not belong to Vesna. Shaft is overgrown with thorns and bitter words, but there are others, warm, delicate as rose petals. They betray a love for someone who's not afraid of thorns. A love that is difficult, but not accepting of violence. And how about this? Dish shards. Oh, this is for Vesna. Ow. Ow. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm okay. I got caught up in my wires. The broken ceramic trembles with anger and frustration. The quarrel erupted suddenly, spewing out bile of mutual complaints and grievances. Its sweet and pungent taste stupefied, compelled screaming, finger pointing, and hurting. The frenzy lasted until all involved were out of breath. So, a domestic squabble? In this house lives a married couple who do not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly, until they are out of breath, but they persist together despite everything. Huh. Okay. I'm not gonna follow that trail just yet.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Uh-oh. Ooh. That's a dead goose. From the goose's twisted neck flows the anger and passion of the person who slaughtered the poor bird. The wave of emotions carries no desire for meat or feathers, only the sour taste of envy and the desire for all of Bogdan's property to go to hell.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much, and he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away. You're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers. A witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. Now what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Uh-oh.
As we already know, you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
Ooh, conflicted neighbors. A dead goose lies between the quarreling peasants, the obvious bone of contention here. If the wise woman is to settle the dispute, she'd better do it quickly. It will come to fisticuffs in a moment. It seems that the neighbors quarreled over a goose strangled in an act of revenge, a classic of the genre. Huh. What does R2 do? Oh, it just brings that up.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Come inside and tell me what you're doing here.
Oh, she knew what we were did. Salt on the doorstep protects from unwanted visitors and other misfortunes. And surprisingly, in some folklore and some practices, this is true. Salt is considered very much protective, and you can use it to line a circle to protect yourself from, you know, dark spirits, stuff like that. Diary of an Oblate priest. They say, yeah. Oh, don't mind me.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
So there's still stuff that I don't know.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
So, can I go back there? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. So, we gotta go looking around the village. Can I go out this way? No, I can't. The poor goose. Poor goose. Can't go that way. And there's nothing this way. There's gotta be something. The coachman used the rag to wipe the sweat from his brow. The rag reeked with the sour odor of fatigue. Attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone, and the muscles burn with fire, and no one would help. Such was his job, such was his fate. Okay. And that belongs to the coachman. So what's down here that I can find? Oh, well. Oh, okay. I think this is the road. Yeah, this is the road that heads. A shovel. The shovel still showed traces of mud and ice. The coachman had to free the wagon wheels from the soft soil that had engulfed them. Okay. Coachman is tired and weary. He's worked hard at unloading the wagon alone, and all he dreams of is a moment of rest. I can relieve his suffering. Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
You sure about that? Because I really need that ride.
You'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
All right. So I just want to double check, make sure there's like nothing over here. Always check the corners. Always check the corners. Let's go back to the village. Because now that we did that, we should be able to travel freely. Now travel freely between the two. So, we still have to find... No. Anything over here? Nope. See, there's goats. There's really nothing over here. Dude's just drinking the afternoon away. Let's see, there's nothing else I can do here. here. Might as well knock on the door.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Oh, come on. I just want to apologize.
Telling you, go away, or I'll call for help. Help! Help! Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
Oh, great. Do I really have to get into another fight? Ooh! So we can now... Okay. So... Let's see, we'll go with that. I want to at least have a bit of a base of that. Alright, cool. And then of course we got skill upgrades. Okay. Okay. We'll put Gamble with a quick attack. And then... Okay. So, we'll go ahead and start fight. Yikes! In order to launch a strong attack against an enemy, you must take away all their focus, causing them to enter breakdown state. Strong attacks are more powerful than other skills and allow the fight to end quicker. Even though they're slower. So my Salutor can also attack too. Okay. Sure, we'll give this a shot. I mean, I'm fine. I've got plenty of health. Not bad. Actually pretty interesting so far. do a quick attack on you.
The devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
If thinking interferes with their actions, so much the worse for thinking. The locals are impetuous, irritable, and eager to pick a fight for even the most trivial reason. Something is not right here. Alright, so let's try this again.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Am I just gonna get a repeat?
Please, 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 please.
No? Okay. Do I have to keep knocking? I guess I have to keep knocking?
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please, 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 please.
So she's not gonna talk to me. Alright. I'm just kind of curious looking around and everything. I could go ahead and go back to visit the wise woman.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
If I take her of taking advantage of the superstitious villager?
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts.
I mean, it just scared the bejesus out of me.
We here call it a Bukovac.
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Okay,
Well,
so...
I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
So we did get at least a little more info. over here that I can grab? Nope. It's not bad for being a top-down. The music's really relaxing. So. Anything over here? No. Alright. Alright, you know what? Let's head back to the cemetery. And take a look around. This is a very interesting game so far. This is a very interesting game. Alright, nice and slow. Always have respect when you walk in a cemetery. Don't lean on any gravestones. There's Rasputin. As for me, I'm just taking a look around. I'm not stepping on any graves. I'm just looking around. Ooh. Elder Vasily's grave. Elder Vasily died only a year ago, and his tombstone has clearly already been damaged. Why? Stone strikes against stone, heavy, guided by a hateful hand. The blows carry anger, despair, chaos. The tombstone cracks and crumbles, but it's not enough. Death is not enough. Vandalizing a grave is not enough. Nothing will ever be enough. So, somebody obviously did not like this guy.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
I'll thank him for his help.
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
I see him. My Upyr. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment passes.
I'm happy for you, but do restrain your joy. We're in the cemetery.
Oh, yeah.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see, to them, every harm comes down to witchcraft.
I'm not surprised.
They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafiets.
Which unlocks the observation of doom. Locals say that since the death of the village elder, a doom has hung over the village. Minor quarrels immediately turn into bloody fights, and people are tense and withdrawn. Things are not looking good. I could tell them that they might be right, but I want to find out more information.
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed, before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salutor.
What do you mean?
The elder's death. Vasily's death was not peaceful. The elder died in the flames that consumed his house. The ruins are thought to be cursed, and locals speak of them in horror. Well, yeah. I'm kind of not surprised.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Wiktor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Woman in the cemetery claims the village is haunted by a lich. His name is Vukovich. A peaceful and happy village, not quite. The villagers are riled up and on the point of breaking, laying the blame for their troubles on the actions of a Vukovich. They are trying to defend themselves against this dark force with folk methods. Alright, so. Anything else that we could find? No? Alright. So, now we're gonna go out to the burned homestead. This is a decent demo so far. Again, this is like quiet and peaceful. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so let's look around before we talk.
Something. Where is it?
Ooh, hello.
I felt something. Where is it? So much suffering.
A charred old trouser belt with a heavy metal buckle. The buckle cuts through leather like a razor. It's no longer a boring piece of clothing, but a tormentor's tool that descends on exposed flesh like a vulture. It pecks at it, leaving carmine wounds. Once, twice, thrice, it cuts deep all the way to the soul. Ooh, so somebody was being hurt here?
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Not bad so far. Not bad so far. There's something over here.
Fear.
A charred rag doll. It appears old. The doll is caked with a hard crust of fear. Its layers are like the varnish of an age-old painting. A child's fear, a girl's terror, a young woman's dread. They form a cocoon smelling of turpentine that constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. And this has got a trace of Vesna on it. So, Vesna was here the night of the fire? I'm assuming? Anything over here? No? Anything over here? No? Do you know everything? No, I don't. Door frame, destroyed door frame. By some miracle, it survived the fire. Fear of the flames has embedded itself deep in the fabric of the door frame, and trepidation about losing a loved one. This trace is familiar in his impetuous person. What else? Ooh.
A horrible death.
Place of death. A dried blood stain is soaked deep into the burned boards of the house. The blood sounds like suffering. It flowed quickly. The wound inflicted with the scissors wasn't large, but it was accurate. Life left the body. The heart went into spasm, and the mind recognized the end. It lasted for some time, and then the flames came, and the pain resounded anew. Yo, he was murdered. Straight up murdered. In this place. He was murdered. Hey, what you up to?
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime.
Uh-oh.
Your mother gave birth to the floor that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Business trace. The same trace can be felt on the rag doll and the item dropped by the woman. Vesna smells of fear. Her nerves are badly strained. Her heart is trembling. Her fingers are stiff from anxiety. And her mind wanders, lost in a wilderness of fear. I may be able to find her home and discover what's behind her jittery condition.
Wiktor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Uh-oh.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
Ooh. That prideful answer will probably get me in trouble, but we'll just go with the end.
This doesn't look like a fair fight.
That's why we're giving you a chance. Make a donation and we'll disperse in peace.
I didn't say the advantage was on your side.
No, it isn't, now that I've got my friend back. Ooh, I got a point. Yay! So... can actually do that now. Yay! Alright, so that is fortune. No. You know what? Let's go with that. Alright. So let's start the fight, shall we? Mouth out. And then we will go after this guy. I'm just gonna make you lose your focus for a second, that's all. So now I can do that. And to you, I can do that. That's 24, not bad. Alright, so he's got 5 health, so quick attack will be enough to knock, probably should be at least enough to knock him out. So, you, we're gonna use diversion. You're still somewhat a threat, so I will use that on you. Because I want to make both of y'all lose your focus. Of course, you're gonna come after me. Which is fine. You know what? Because of the fact your health is low... Yeah. Alright. And then do a concussion on this guy. So that heals me for 5. That knocks him out. And just use a quick attack on you.
Are you alright, sir?
Me? Yes, but can these Salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're alright, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
Alright. That was actually pretty good, and now that we got our word up, we can now unlock. Sweet. Thick lines of wood grain are visible on the frame. They arrange themselves into words, carved as if by a chisel. They scream about an attempt to break down the door, about the hinges finally letting go. They scream into a deaf void. So this game, so far, is pretty interesting. Alright, so now we can head back to the village. Oh, excuse me. Good tip for visitors might be to avoid consuming yellow snow at all costs. Yes, yes, do not consume the yellow snow. Alright, and now that we did all that exploring earlier, we can actually go over here and check these items out.
Luca. He must be the one who saved Vesna from the fire.
I wanted to read that! The words read from the door frame of the burned house were Luca's. It was he who rescued Vesna from the fire, risking his own life.
There are so many words of love inscribed here.
Although it's already become moldy from disuse, it carries the memory of the spirit of the one who wielded it, alone or by choice, with a disposition as tart as juniper berries. Aww. Sincere feelings. Luca is a violent man, but he has a sincere love for Vesna. Quarrels are one thing, but he would never commit violence against her, as evidenced by the words written on the shaft of the axe. A difficult love. Luca and Vesna together are an explosive mix. They are impulsive, capable of getting lost in unwarranted anger and arguing as if there were no tomorrow. But at the same time, they sincerely love each other, and their love keeps burning with a hot flame, protecting them from losing themselves in pernicious emotions and preventing domestic violence. Aww. Alright.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned-out farmstead. Lucas says Haley loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that.
I don't think it was Luca. I think it might have been the old wise woman. Why do I think that? Well, it's a pair of scissors that killed the guy. A pair of scissors, as was given in the dialogue. Women typically keep scissors for sewing or knitting and stuff like that. Actually, any crafter keeps a pair of scissors on them. Doesn't matter how big they are. But yeah, I think it's not Vesna, and it's not Luca. I think it might be the old wise woman.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
He'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
It is clear that this is not the first time Vesna has threatened someone with her husband. Luca must not have the best reputation in the village. Residents see Luca as a sullen churl and a recluse. However, he seems to have a soft spot. Luca was at Vasily's house on the night of the murder and fire took place.
I know you're scared, but please just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
I could make her feel safe. Try not to use my ability too much.
I've got something of yours. I found it by your father's burned-out farmhouse. You've imprinted your fear onto it. I know because I'm a Thaumaturge. I want to help.
What do you want to know?
Where can I find your husband?
In the clearing, by the forest. He's chopping wood with the others.
Thank you.
Get that thing out of here.
Okay. Oh, hey, and we got another point. Sweet. So. You know what? Let's go ahead and go for all of it. And we'll just add. Oh. So I can't stack different abilities together. Okay. That makes sense. So we now need to go to the forest clearing.
Again.
This time it's a matter of life and death.
Uh-oh.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Vukovac.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that Salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
Why was there a little hostility right there? Alright. Oops. I didn't mean to.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
Oh, she came with us.
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
But we didn't threaten her.
Do this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Salutor here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Salutor is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Oh, it's not him. It's her.
You're the one that killed him.
Whoops. Well, looks like I might be wrong.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
Here you are, Vukovac. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine.
Okay, so... This typically happens at the very, like, when you're setting everything up. We'll go with balanced. Fighting wild Salutors. To defeat a wild Salutor, you must get rid of the shadows that protect him. Vanquishing the shadows will weaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fiercely he will fight back. The bar tells you when a wild Salutor sends more enemies against you. Okay. Alright, so. We're gonna start the fight. Alright, so, first things first. This will at least give us... Take away 2 points of focus. So... Try that again. That states the Vukovac has caused you to enter the suffering state. States can have a benign or potentially deadly effect. Read their descriptions carefully and don't get caught off guard. Okay, how do I... Oh, so that's how. Okay. Receive damage at the end of every round. The effect stacks times 4. Oh, joy. Alright, so... But the good part about Upyr is that when we use this, removes all the status effects from us. Which should, yep, that includes suffering. Sweet. Alright, so we're gonna inflict concussion, and then not of this world. Ooh, and we got 2 points back. Oh, joy. Alright, you have 1. You'll probably be easier to take out. And then we'll start on you. We are gonna go ahead, hit you with concussion, and then hit you with another focus point. So there's another shadow. Of course, you're gonna send that. Work on focus, focus, focus. Because that's key here. So. There we go.
You lose, you lose, you lose. You're going crazy again. You blind fool!
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Taming a Salutor. You defeat Vukovac, the D-dimension Salutor, but you cannot tame him on your own. Rasputin comes to your help. The untamed Salutor won't obey your orders, stops you from developing, and weakens your perception. Fortunately, Rasputin soothed his anger. You achieve the unachievable. So... Oh, we got a point. Yay!
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
Uh-oh.
And you, why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
Could force Vesna to flee. I could prevent Luca from making rash decisions. I do have enough heart for that. But I could also remind Luca of the proof that he loves Vesna.
Think, Luca. Your feelings for Vesna are still true, I know that. Hear out her reasons before you do anything.
Okay. You two better not come back to the village. As if we wanted to.
Oh, yay. So, I guess got that taken care of? Alright, so now we got another point. Ooh! Okay, lucky chance. Brutality. Ah. Alright. Anything around this way? Nope.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. Things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
I feel like this is a Looney Tunes reference. Anyone else? Alright, was there anything else around here? Can I jump? No, I can't jump off onto the train tracks. Ah, Postmaster, what you got for me?
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Szulski, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail.
Uh-oh. This isn't good.
Condolences about your father.
Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming at all.
To send something.
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to open up.
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
Just a moment ago, I was thinking about Vienna or Budapest and going on from there to Paris, but now I've got to get to Warsaw first. What about you?
Thanks to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Wiktor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk.
Uh-oh. What did I just start?
I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Oh, so you're gonna be coming with us, okay. The Thaumaturge. That's probably going to be the end of the prologue. And this will probably be the end of the demo, I'm pretty sure. And now we hit a cutscene? Ooh, this is not good. Big, open, creepy door. Why is it gotta be a big, open, creepy door? I'm honestly liking this. I'm honestly liking this. Whoa, okay.
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
Let's go with not under circumstances like these.
I definitely didn't expect I'd be coming to my father's funeral so early.
I've noticed you two had certain differences in your views on life.
Yes, especially on my life. But admittedly, that's not a very exciting discovery. Is that all you've learned about me on our journey?
You drool in your sleep. Anything in there about Warsaw?
Brief overview.
Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and politics.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
I mean, wouldn't hurt.
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three partitions. Miners, steelworkers, governesses, maids, speculators, thieves. I've gotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
It's not gonna hurt. I don't think.
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Wiktor, it's never to neglect the whores.
Warsaw and Upyr, welcome to Warsaw.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Alright, so... as to my thoughts about this game, now I like isometric top-down stuff. So like Baldur's Gate, Diablo, I played it all. These are some of my favorite games. Dungeon crawling is also one of my favorite genres of RPGs to play. So this is definitely going to be interesting to me. I don't know if I'll be able to do a full playthrough of it or not, but the demo seems pretty good so far. I also like the fact that instead of just, you know, keeping it top down when you're in combat, you pretty much get to see the combat from a different camera angle, which is a plus. Music's definitely interesting, definitely fits with the theme. And again, I do enjoy a little historical accuracy whenever games are taking inspiration from historical periods. So, gotta give them that. But all in all, this was a very interesting demo. And I'm hoping that the full game will be interesting enough for me to do a playthrough of it. But that's all I got for you guys today. I know this is a little bit of a deviation, but I have been wanting to play this since I downloaded it maybe a few days ago. I just haven't had time. So if you guys like, definitely let me know if you want to see a full game drop for this game. Excuse me, why did I say full game drop? Full game playthrough. Full game playthrough of this game. I'll probably have 2 videos dropping today. One for this and then another for Silent Hill, because I want to get further in that playthrough. But yeah. This was definitely interesting. I do like the creature designs. Sorry that there wasn't very much of a reaction. I was definitely pulled into the story. But the creature designs are definitely very interesting. So, again, if you guys like, let me know in the comments in this video if you guys want to see me do a full playthrough of this game. I will try to get to it. But that's all I got time for today. At least for this video. If you guys like, leave a like and subscribe. It helps me, feeds my cat. Nina. Who I just woke up. Come on, say hi to everybody. I'm about to make her mad. Go say hi. Go say hi. Here we go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. She's got sharp claws. Say hi to everybody. Just like put me down. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Here you go. I'm sorry. I love you all. But yeah, that's all I got time for today. If you guys like, leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch y'all later. So, later. Bye. Mwah.
No, you don't!